When scene 2 starts, we see a very jumpy Lady Macbeth alone in one part of the castle, as she is waiting for Macbeth to come back. So she knows that Macbeth has gone to murder the king in his sleep. And so she is waiting and she's hearing all sorts of spooky noises. But eventually, Macbeth does come back in, all covered in blood. So it is safe to assume that he has murdered Duncan. Sorry, Your Majesty. Macbeth is freaking out. He is shaky, he's nervous, he's not really making sense, and Lady Macbeth is doing her best to calm him down until she sees that Macbeth is still holding two knives. These are the murder weapons that Macbeth was supposed to plant on the servants who she got drunk outside the door so that, they would get caught red-handed when people discover what happened in the morning. Macbeth refuses to go back. He's freaking out, going on about how he can't pray, how he was hearing voices, and how he can't believe what he just did. So Lady Macbeth says, "Whatever, you fool. I will do it myself. Go wash your hands and clean yourself up." So she takes the knives from Macbeth and walks out with them, leaving a very traumatized Macbeth alone. Momentarily, she comes back, and now she too is covered in blood because she says that the two guards, pretend this is two, who are outside of the door, fast asleep, she not only gave them the knives, but she also took some of Duncan's blood and smears it over them. Yeeks! So these guards are now, framed for the crime. Macbeth still hasn't washed his hands, so Lady Macbeth kind of comforts him, and they go and get cleaned up because they hear a knock at the door, and they need to be in bed and blood-free if somebody discovers the king's body and comes to wake them.